Yeah, welcome to Pod Crawlers. I'm Erik. Got a couple of more quick reviews. First up, Freaks. Now, I hate reviewing so-called classics. 9 times out of 10, I find these movies to be overrated and or dated. Freaks is one of the 9. A trapezist, who's also a hell of a bitch, marries a dwarf, midget, little person, whatever the hell you want to call them, for his money. Meanness ensues and he catches on, blah 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 blah, boring. It's pretty bad when a movie barely an hour long can bore as much as this one does. Now, I've heard so much about the so-called twist that the final scene meant nothing to me. Would not knowing this twist make me like this movie more? No, it wouldn't. It's short film material, meaning 10 minutes long, that's stretched too thin. Freaks, in my opinion, not a classic, not recommended. Mr. Arkadin from Orson Welles. Citizen Kane stands as one of the most overrated movies of all time, next to The Matrix and Pulp Fiction. Welles' Mr. Arkadin is better. It basically does what Kane does with a more intriguing story. To say much about the plot would be to spoil the movie, so all I'll say is that the movie is about a man's quest to find out who Mr. Arkadin, a reclusive billionaire, really is. The acting all around is great. Welles delivers a great performance. The movies technically sound like Citizen Kane, but as a whole, more engaging. Criterion put out a great DVD set featuring 3 versions of the movie. I watched the European theatrical release since it was on the first disc. The movie was good, but not good enough to influence me to watch the movie 2 more times, albeit with slight differences. Plague Year by Jeff Carlson. Synopsis from the back cover of the book. The nanotechnology was designed to fight cancer. Instead, it evolved into the machine plague, killing nearly 5 billion people and changing life on Earth forever. The nanotech has one weakness. It self-destructs at altitudes above 10,000 feet. Those few who've managed to escape the plague struggle to stay alive on the highest mountains, but time is running out. There's famine and war, and the environment is crashing worldwide. Humanity's last hope lies with the top nanotech researcher aboard the International Space Station, and with a small group of survivors in California who risk a daring journey below the death line. Sounds original. Nice little conceit with the altitude thingy. And it sounds a little exciting, but it's really not. The book is confusing. Characters are one-dimensional, and some scenes feature many of them, and confusion abounds. As a whole, the book could have been structured better. An apocalypse of this magnitude should be epic and feel epic. Here in Plague Year, it's not. We don't know enough about the main characters to have a nice, intimate feel. However, the book does move along, but nothing interesting happens. Nothing really stands out. It's a passable read, but not one I recommend. Apparently, this is the first book in a trilogy, and I found that out on Amazon. As a beginning to a trilogy, I guess it works, but regardless, I don't recommend it. Till next time, I'm Erik, and you've been listening to Pod Crawlers.